Capricorn. It's your girl, JV. High Priestess. Here with the general tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, what was that? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Gemini season. First card out. Fire. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Capricorn. I'm sorry. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone strong, fiery, sexual, visionary. A visionary role in your life. Well, she's got stuff to say, and she is forceful for sure. Because I wanted to start out talking about your ruling planet, which Saturn is currently retrograde at 1 degree Aquarius, so home, but still retrograde. And looks like Saturn does retrograde back into your sign, gets a little more recharged before leaving your sign for good at the end of the year. But this feels like you are coming into this season coming in hot. Though your ruling planet is in retrograde, you are not the same person that you used to be. There have been some, how long was Saturn up against Pluto? Right up against Pluto. There are some big trials and tribulations that may have included this fire sign. But if there isn't a fire sign, then there is a fire rising out of you. There is a visionary rising up in you. This is reconnecting with source, reconnecting with your passions, reconnecting with also, I feel like there's some occult or super spiritual vibes that are taking place. Leaning into the dark mysteries of the collective and what you really believe in, what you stand for. We're going to have to... But the changes that you're experiencing within yourself right now, the people that are around you are experiencing similar changes. There are shifts in your group. Your focus right now may be your group, your community, your tribe, your team. Who's going to be on your team? Who's going to be on your side? Who's going to be there for you? There may be some companionship issues to resolve. And with the cards, it may be difficult to talk about. The Hanged Man. You being proactive about the stuck feeling that's around. You being proactive about also shame that you're experiencing. There also could be a fire sign that is divulging and confiding their shame and their vulnerability in you. And it either makes you feel stuck or gives you a much needed perspective. But either way, the shift in perspective is needed. The shift in perspective is providing a new level of spiritual clarity. There is an invigoration in your willpower and in your solar plexus. There is a heightening in your sexuality. Sexual tension that causes you to feel stuck also for some of you. But it's time to really get big picture oriented. It's time to really focus on the future that you're wanting to create. And time to rest and meditate. There is a internal stuck that you're shifting. There is an internal, like, emotional, subconscious stuckness, ickiness, illusions that need to be patient about, because, and that you need to rest on, that you don't need to like just act on everything, because you don't have the whole picture. Sorry, I could have sworn I just saw something. 3 of Cups. Resting and giving yourself the rest so you can, really appreciate so that you can appreciate the community that you have, so that you can actually like commune with your group and your tribe. But there's a lot of rest, there's a lot of thinking, there's a lot of inwardness going on, and that's changing. It's like getting yourself unstuck, cutting yourself down from the tree, but doing it by going inward, by doing it in the mind, releasing your mind, putting your weapons down, laying your defenses down, being brazen. Also, some of you may have multiple suitors or multiple people that are pursuing you, and it's stressing you out when you want to be in a place of celebrating and having fun. And that does come. There is this balance of fun and relaxation, but there is a lot of shame and embarrassment to address, and of figuring out of where you're going to put, what basket you're putting your eggs in, where you're going to invest in. There's something that you have invested in that you're waiting on your return for, but release the anxious out of this anxiously awaiting energy. And I think that you are able to find that peace through meditation, through admitting surrender. There's a certain level surrender. Thank you. That was the word, surrender, that is coming through. Of just I am just going to plant these seeds, water them. Whatever grows, grows. Whatever dies, dies. Only one major arcana out, but it's a big one. There is a surrender coming. Even if you've already undergone one, there is another hurdle. Also, there may be a Pisces or Aquarius that is reaching out, or that reaches out or expresses some kind of sexual interest or something of that nature possibly, but it doesn't look like you're trying to take it there. With them, at least. But there is a sense of community and celebration that you're striving for, of fun. But there also could be like third party situations here, like confusion in regards to love and in regards to emotion. From the Seven of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles, which is the Sun and Capricorn card. So there is a neediness that you are concealing. And I feel like that you are investing in healing and addressing. There is a lack mentality that you are getting yourself out of, a scarcity mentality that you're getting yourself out of, or that you're naturally coming out of. Also, there could be some of you are like spending way too much money on the fun, way too much money on the group, way too much money on having a good time, and there could be a little bit, maybe you're taking jobs that pay less, or you're not working as much, or something of that nature. But if you don't create balance and remain future focused, remain like in a saving kind of place, a visionary mindset where you're like, I'm setting aside, I need to be financially responsible so that I don't get myself stuck, so I don't get myself in an embarrassing situation. I need to create stability, financial stability, and maintain financial stability for myself, because there could be a kind of a diminishing of pay, receiving lower money, just smaller side jobs, like less work. But at the same time, I think that there is a good thing. That's a good thing that's happening. And these cards came out. I really don't want to take all these, but we're going to go ahead and do it. Two of Swords, Nine of Pentacles reversed, King of Wands, Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Whew, child. Let's look at these cards. Hey, Cappy baby. So, with the Queen of Wands being the first card out, you've been a little bit popular lately, eh? Let's go ahead and clarify this. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. It flew out fast, so feeling popular lately. Definitely feeling more upbeat, more comfortable in your skin. Whew. Cards to clarify that are the Judgment card and the Judgment and King of Swords. So yeah, you may be feeling popular lately, popular in your social group, enjoying your social life more lately, working on your passions, your vision of the future, your big picture, long-term type of visions. Definitely in a creative, driven, confident place. Feeling less irritable, like you may be networking, maybe going, something that's definitely on your mind. But also, this feels like a fire sign. Some of you guys may be feeling stuck in a situation with a fire sign, feeling embarrassed, unsure of what to do, experiencing some shame in regards to this fire sign. That's not for everybody. This is a general tarot reading, so the messages are going to come out for who they need to come out for. Some of you may be diving into escapism, like getting into like a lot of drinking and drugs and whatever, like escaping a reality with this person or over this person. Like this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius may be driving you to want to escape from your reality a little bit more. Maybe wanting you to, or making you feel like you, like I took, before I started this, I just felt like the urge, I was like, let me just go ahead and take 4 bong rips. Like there is something about maybe drinking more, smoking more, and some reach for escapism. Please clarify the Hangman. And Queen of Swords to clarify. And I'm clarifying this. This is kind of an extended type of energy that we're already reaching into, but y'all know the drill for right now. This fire sign, there may have been some kind of confrontation or a decision that has been made in regards to it. Someone that has been very much so in their head or sharply articulating, or someone who doesn't really communicate very softly, but is coming down whenever they encounter their vulnerability or their shame. They're softer, they're more eloquently spoken. You may be and Mars is in Pisces right now, and there is a softening. There is a transmuting of pain into wisdom that's taking place here. This Hangman, the situation that you're in right now, is giving you new perspective and giving you a new way to communicate, a softer way to communicate, more eloquently speaking your truths, your deepest emotions, and it's providing you a place of peace. And this is needed. You need to lay your weapons down, needing to get some rest, needing to pray, needing to go inward, getting some rest, meditation, laying your mental weapons down. This is like getting nicer. It feels like communicating nicer, feeling less irritable so that you can communicate and socialize in a different way. Please clarify the 3 of Cups. Because there's a lot of partying, maybe some overindulgence. There may be like a third-party situation that you have invested in or clinging to. Some of you are definitely polyamorous and are reaching for communion and peace in multiple partners, investing in multiple partners. But there is a letting go that needs to take place. There is a release of tension, maybe clinging too much to something or to one ideal. And once because there's like a willful indecision. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to talk about it. And that's really what the Hangman is saying. It's just like, just go ahead and face this shame, bro. Like, just deal with it. Make the decision. Lay your weapons down. Lay your weapons down. Let the moon guide you. Let your emotions start to shine. Please clarify 3 of Cups. Because this, there may have been, there's just a lot of stress here, it looks like. Lots of sleepless nights, lots of crying yourself to sleep, not knowing what to do, lots of indecision, a evading of a dark night of the soul. That is what this really looks like. This avoidance and not being able to really avoid it anymore. Please clarify the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Because There's also like an influx of money, like in work. It's like it may like it's coming in, but it may not be as much, and then you get other jobs that are more, and it just seems like superficiality and money and all of that stuff is just not a priority to you right now. It's like, of course, yes, you want to pay your bills, but it's like you want your public success to come from something that you're deeply passionate about. And so it's like there's a letting go of doing things for money just to get the money, and a more so reaching for success in something that brings you joy and recognition and passion. With the King of Wands out, leaning into your originality. King and Queen of Wands out. So there's definitely possibility for some fiery, passionate partnerships, but you know, it's they're I do feel like with that 3 of Cups and then the 5 of Wands right here, there is like a there are multiple people, could be multiple people pursuing you, or that you're pursuing, or people fighting in regards to their affection for you or wanting time with you. When you are really in a place of leaning into your originality, doing something that you haven't done before, really trying to attain a different level of success in a different avenue than you ever have before. This is power backed by passion and direction. Just make sure that you don't let any kind of like a callus come over your heart when things don't go at the speed that you want to or the way that you expect it, or try to just keep your cool in regards to just try to keep your cool in general, because it's like, what do you really want to juggle? There are multiple jobs, multiple people that you need to be able to properly balance, and if you're going to do the juggling game, and it's going to be a turbulent time, turbulent before you get to this happy, stable, happy home, but it's a possibility. Please clarify the 4 of Wands. This is, it's like you gotta crawl before you walk. That's how it feels like, and you're not used to crawling at all. Queen of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. So there is a certain level, there is a certain aspect of your self-worth and your pain and your looping in the mind and your instability in the mind that needs to be resolved before the stability comes, before the 4 of Wands happens. There is a tending to yourself and creating stability for yourself monetarily and in your relationships, and then it will like reflect in your home. There also may be some weddings coming up. Some of you getting news about like a wedding that may sting maybe in some way. That could be a thing. The bottom of the deck, whew. Double reversed. Freedom, baby. Freedom from the things that bound you, from the freedom from addictions, freedom from situations where you felt bound. Also, there's something about like BDSM and stuff that's coming up. Maybe thinking about something in the past, someone in the past that used to have that with. There is a freedom from a staring in the past, freedom from abandonment, freedom from a dark victory, from feeling shame, from like operating in a shadiness. There's just a new way. And it may not feel stable right now, But the tides are turning in your favor once you choose to go inward. Really focus on yourself, recalibrate some balance, provide some balance to yourself, abstain from overindulgence so that you can generate healing and really provide yourself with a new foundation. Getting away from confusion and having so many choices that you don't know what to do, and getting back to you. A reinvention of self. I'm telling you, coming out of this retrograde, it's like coming in and out. Like, new year, new me. Who this? Type shit. Like, a reinvention of self. And then you find this passion. And by Leo season, hey, by Leo season, look at God. Fulfillment. Fulfillment. And it's yours. Just lean into your warmth. Be decisive about who you invest in, who you give your love to, and it will expand, it will grow. Just don't operate in any kind of shady ways. Lean into the truth. And you get this completion, this emotional fulfillment. But you got to go through the rain before you get this rainbow. All right. I love you.